Hi everyone, and welcome back. The last video, we did this beginner's egg-sucking leech. Really funny, but today we're gonna do a dry fly. It's the most funniest thing to do. And I'm gonna do a Griffiths Gnat. Traditionally, this is made with peacock curl and feather from a rooster. But we're gonna be a bit free-based today and use some peacock ice dubbing instead. And for this, we're gonna use the Tiemco hook, this dry fly, size 14. I think 14 is a good size. I use it to almost every dry fly I have, I think. So, take this here. And I hope you remember how to attach the thread to the hook. Just hold it, start tying it all the way back to the kind of the hook bend. Cut off the access. We're gonna start with to attach the little, you can see it's barely visible, but it's some kind of a glissy little butt to it. And it's called Crystal Flash. And I think it looks really nice and good. And hopefully the fish likes it well. So we're gonna take just a strand of this Crystal Flash. You don't need much at all, unfortunately. There. And I usually just fold it in half. Like this. There we go. I'm actually attaching too much of a tail because I can cut it off later. It's a lot easier that way. Make sure it stays in place. It's not going anywhere. Can trim off the access. And how long should this be? Well, just a centimeter at most. Not much at all. There. Perfect. Now, if you have ever tried Rooster Hackle before, this can be a bit scary, but we have a good example here. You have a whole bunch of feathers here. At the bottom, we have a little bit of longer fibers, which is perfect for bigger streamers or wet flies. Up here, we have really short and nice fibers. So we're gonna go in the middle somehow. But I actually cheated and I prepared a feather right here. So this is gonna be a good hackle. And how do you measure a good hackle? How do you know in the beginning? I can't say you can't go by feeling, that's not helpful. But I usually measure the fibers. They shouldn't be too much longer than the hook. Otherwise it will look like a head shock or something. And we don't want a head shock, we want a Griffiths Gnat. So when you have this, when you have selected the fiber, we're not gonna use all of it. We're just gonna use, well, half at most. So we're gonna strip this access off. And when you do that, try to have the equal sides, so it's not more or less fibers on the other side. They should be equal. So rip this access off. And if you like, you can actually cut. I forgot. And if you like, you can cut this root off. We don't need that. So now when we tie this in, we're gonna aim for that this hackle should be right up, like a sunflower. And take first one. I have the thread here. So I take one turn over the feather. Quite soft now. I don't pull. 2 gentle, 3. And now I'm actually going behind the feather. It can be a bit tricky, but I really want this to be secured. It's not gonna go anywhere. It's almost like a crisscross tying you do now, so it doesn't escape. Now I can start to add a bit pressure to the thread. Now it's not going anywhere. So I'm gonna actually cut the root off. We don't need that anymore. And as I said in the beginning, traditionally this is made with peacock curl, but a secret, peacock herl can in the future be a little bit tricky to get a hold of. So we can bypass that by using some synthetic dubbing. And I don't think, have you ever dubbed before? There's a trick to that, I can show you. Now, as you're gonna dub the thread, the trick is you're just gonna take small portions. It's like ridiculous small portions. Don't try to like bunch this off here. It's gonna be messy and no, it's not gonna be easy at all. So take just a few fibers, even less, and you're gonna twist them on. And twist them in the same turn, otherwise you will untwist what you've done. So always the same. Just a few strands. Twist, twist. I can even give a tip, it's a bit, well, if you have some bit of a hand, sweat in the hand, that's good. Twist, twist. So we're just going to continue until we have a bit of a thick, nice body to it. Something like that. If it's not enough, you can always add later. And now we're just going to take this material and put it a bit closer to the hook. And now we're just going to do even turns. Make sure to cover the whole body. We don't want any black thread visible. I think that was almost perfect. Nice. Now, to make this look like a bit of a hedgehog, we're gonna use my favorite tool. If I could cut materials with it, I would use it as a scissor, definitely. Hackle plier. I love that tool. I use it for everything. You take this top of the feather, attach it here. Now, be a bit gentle when you do this. Don't pull too hard. Just do a circular motion. 1, 2, 3, I think 4 or 5 laps, something like that. We don't want to cover the material too much, so we want it to be visible, the peacock. Now, we're going to attach this feather, and it can be a bit tricky. You can see I have 2 ends here, and the simplest way is to take the thread over the hackle, you see, and over the hackle, because if we cut this and it's not attached properly, then it's just going to be like a and it will be gone. So make sure to secure this in any way you can. There we go. Now it's not going anywhere. You can remove this one, careful, and cut the excess. There you go. Now we're almost done. We're just gonna take some thread turns here, make a little head, I think it's nice, and secure the fly with a knot. Hitch knot, I love hitch knots. You can use it for almost every fly. It's undramatic and easy. There you have it. Release the thread. I'm gonna trim off some excess because there was some fibers that was a bit off. You can do that, that's allowed. It's okay. So, there we have it. Perhaps this will be your first dry fly. And this is a hell of a fly to fish in, especially in a good, nice, even lake. Oh, that's so lovely. So, a Griffiths Gnat. Good luck.